Hello ladies and gentlemen, Beaky here with the UntitledGameShow.com. The Untitled Game Show is the everyday gamer point of view. And remember guys, you guys will always share your own opinions in the comment section below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm back once again with another Dark Souls 2 video. For you guys today, I'm going to be explaining how to summon your friends and what is soul memory. Now guys, this is a very important factor in Dark Souls 2 for summoning your friends. I began a lot of questions on my name engraved ring tutorial on why can I still not summon my friends even though we're the exact same level, we have the exact same clan, everything is exactly the same. Why can't we summon each other? What's going on? We even have the same goddess with the name engraved ring. So I'm here to answer those questions that I've been receiving in this detailed video right here, guys. It's going to be kind of long, but I'm going to go through the general things you're going to need to actually go about summoning your friends and be summoned by other players in Dark Souls 2. So first thing we're going to start off with is generally what you guys need to get summoned in Dark Souls 2. And as you guys all know, in your inventory, you're going to need at least the small white sapstone or the large white sapstone, as I like to call it. You guys could get these in the Forest of the Giants. If you guys don't know how to get these already, please feel free to go in the description. I'll have a video linking out exactly how to get these. Alright guys? But once you guys got these, you need to be in your human form if you're going to be wanting to summon somebody else. And once you're into human form, you need to be at least, let's just say, 10% or minus or plus of the other player you want to summon's level. So just generally just say you want to be at least 10 levels apart, either plus or minus, to make it simple to guarantee that you guys are always going to be able to summon each other, right? So if you're playing with a friend, like on Skype, like how me, Jack, and Killer Snake do, this is generally what we like to follow rules by. But in Dark Souls 2, there is a new factor to consider. It's called soul memory. If you're having a hard time summoning a friend, even if you're the same level, you're in the same covenant, this might be the reason that's holding you back from ever summoning each other. If you're able to be summoned by other people, or you're able to summon other players, but you can't summon your own personal friends, here, let me go ahead and explain to you why right now. In Dark Souls 2, there is a new stat called soul memory. As you guys see, the soul memory displays your current souls you have collected throughout the gameplay of Dark Souls 2. So it doesn't matter if you got the souls, you've lost the souls, if you spent the soul, this displays the complete amount of souls you've gotten throughout your playthrough of Dark Souls 2. On my current character I'm playing with right now, I haven't leveled up once. It's a brand new character that me and Jack just started, playing as a knight right now. He's level 12 on his warrior class, and I'm level 13 on my knight class. Jack specifically has a soul level currently of 9,000. I have a soul level of 8,710. Why this is important? Our soul level between us are only needs to be 25% plus or minus apart to be able to summon each other. What does that mean, guys? If Jack has a soul level below, if I have a soul level below 6,000, Jack won't be able to summon me, even though we're only one level apart. Or if I have a soul level above 9,000, 11,000, he won't be able to summon me. I'm going to show you guys the math of this in a little bit, but this is just generally. Generally, guys, along with your levels need to be same, your soul memory levels need to be close to each other as well. So what that actually means, once I switch to my other higher level camera, I will show you a demonstration of this. If you have two characters that are level 100, if their soul levels are over 400,000 apart, they guys will not be able to summon each other even if your levels are exactly the same. Now let me go ahead and show you a demonstration of this in actual practice right now by going to a calculator. I'll show you a link to this calculator. It's on the wiki. It's the easiest way for me to demonstrate this, just by doing it on paper. Alright guys, so here we go. Check this out right now. So here's what I was saying before, guys, and I'll have a link to this. It describes everything as well. So my current soul level, as you guys saw in the game, was, check it out right now, 8,710. Jack's soul level in his game, level 12, he has 9,030 souls. Completely. That's the completely amount of souls he has memory. I mean soul memory. I keep saying soul level. Soul memory. That's very important difference. So what does that mean, right? At level 12, with 9,000 soul memory, he could summon anybody who's level 2 to 24. The minimum amount of soul memory the person at level 2 would need to have for him to summon him would need to be 6,000. The maximum would be 11,000. At my current 8,710, Jack is always going to be able to summon me, right? But let's say I was at the same exact level I am right now, which is level 13, and Jack was, let's say he was level 13 as well. He leveled up once, died a few times, and on the way he got to 30,000 souls. He lost a lot of souls while doing this. If you press the cancellation, now it shows that Jack will not be able to level me up even though we're at the exact same level. Even if we're both level 13, it doesn't matter because Jack's minimum soul level would need to be, to get a summon, would need to be 22,000 or for a maximum of 37,000. So keep that in mind right now, guys. 22,000 or 37,000. That's why this little calculator is going to be really useful for you guys to use if you guys want to just not do the math in yourself, in your head. Because right now, even though we would both be level 13, as you guys can see, he would not be able to summon me in these conditions right here. And that's why you guys have not been able to summon each other in Dark Souls 2, even though you guys are exact same level, even if you have the same exact covenant. Let's say you join the covenant of the blue, basically, the way of the blue, you guys got the blue seal ring, you're in the same covenant, and you guys are still wondering why you guys can't summon each other. This is the specific reason right here, because your soul memories are so different off. Remember, guys, it needs to be 25% plus or minus each other, along with a 10% difference in for your basic level. Now, there is a different factor, as you guys can see right down here, for name engraved ring. If you have the name engraved ring, and let's say I put my, but it's still not that much, so the name engraved ring definitely does help. As you guys can see, even at 9,000 with the name engraved ring, it gives you about 450 more souls above and below the percentage to actually help you out and get summoned by your friend. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go in the game and actually show you guys the difference with a higher level character right now. Alright, guys, so I'm just going to quit out, go back, load in my higher level characters just to show you guys a good example of this right away. Alright, guys, so this is responding directly to the questions that I have been getting. I have the name engraved ring. Why is this not working? Why can't we summon each other? This new system really sucks for Dark Souls 2. Well, yes, guys, it does make it a lot harder to actually summon your friends, because if your friends go ahead and play the game on their own, now this is where it really comes in handy and where it really messes you up in the sense of how you play the game. For me, I love being summoned by my friends. I mean, I love that, and I also love being summoned by random people. I don't rush through the game. I take my time to go through the game and collect souls by farming bosses with other players. So I play the game very slowly because I'm constantly being one boss. With that in mind, even though I'm level 100, I've already collected on my level 102 character, I've already collected well over 600,000 souls. I've spent those souls, I've lost some of those souls, but I've collected a whole lot of souls in the very early in the game. That's just because of how I played this character, which was one of my second characters. Alright, guys? But because of that, another player like Jack, on his second playthrough character, which is a mage, he went from boss to boss to boss to boss. He never put down his summoning sign to be summoned by any random player, except for his friends who was playing the game exactly the same way, which was Kill a Snake. So right here, guys, as you guys can see, my character is a human on my second character right here. If I go to player stats, his soul level is 600,000 basically. Alright, guys, you see that? 600,000 is for his soul memory. Sorry, guys. Soul memory, I keep mixing it up, sorry about that. Soul memory is 600,000. Now, if we put that in the calculator right now, as it says, it's 376. So we're going to put that in the calculator. Right over here. We're going to put my level to level 102, which was my level in the game, and we do the calculations. So at this point, guys, if I wanted to summon a friend would have had to have been summoned the same amount of time as I have been summoned and fought as many bosses as I has fought to make sure that they have the same amount of soul level, because 600,000 souls for a level 100 is extremely high. That's way more than you need to get to a level 102. Now, in Jack's case, he only had about 200,000 in soul memory level. Oh, man, I know this is all confusing. I keep even mixing up the words. But as you guys can see by the numbers right there, Jack at minimum would have only been able to play with somebody who is a soul level at maximum of 250k. To make it simple, 250k. So at 250k, that's way below my soul memory level of 600k. So with my 600k soul memory, I cannot be summoned by Jack, even though we're the exact same level at 101. And this is a situation we both are going through right now in the game. That's why we have other characters where we keep our soul level around the same level. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're going to be playing Dark Souls 2 with friends, what you guys need to do is pick a character, make a new character, and decide that the only time you guys are going to play that game is when you're both on and want to play at the same time. That's the best way to play through the game, so you guys keep your level about the same and make sure your soul memory is about the same as well. Obviously, there's going to be difference, because if you die and you have to kill the farmer same area again, you guys are going to have a little of a hard time keeping up with each other. But for the early part of the game, you could generally say you're going to want to be between level 1 and 40. Just try to be at least 50,000 away from each other in soul memory. It's the easiest way to just remember it right there, guys. But guys, keep your soul memory together, close to your friends, and that's the only way you guarantee that you will be able to summon each other while playing Dark Souls 2. Even if you have items like this right now, guys, like as I'm about to show you. Right now, I have the name engraved ring on right now, and let's say if Jack was on right now, even if he picked the same god as I have with the name engraved ring, it still won't matter enough, because 600K is a big difference from 250K for soul memory. And that's what you guys need to know. Soul memory really is a big factor when getting summoned in Dark Souls 2. Along with the name engraved ring, the white sap sign, the small white sap sign, the covenant, like how I have the blue seal covenant right here. All this stuff helps, but if that small soul level and the soul memory is too far apart, it's not going to help you out one bit. I hope you guys understand everything I have to say. I know it's a little complicated. I know I messed up on a few parts, but I basically think I understood, told you guys the points that I needed to know. But just get it out of your head, guys. Use this little calculator right here and think about 25% of your soul memory needs to be in check with your friend to make sure you guys can work together. Get your name engraved ring, get your small white sap sign, and get the same covenant, and all that stuff does definitely help. Alright guys, so be here with the UntitledGameShow.com. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll definitely try to help you guys out as much as possible. Any questions you guys have with summoning for Dark Souls 2, I'll try to answer that specifically in the comment section below. Because remember guys, the Untitled Game Show is an everyday gamer's point of view, and that's why I need the feedback from you guys. If you have the questions, I'm always willing to answer them if I have the answer for you guys. Alright guys, so I'll be back with more soon. Till then, peace out.